The 2000s were the golden age of friendship-ruining multiplayer gaming. Before we all scattered across the internet, gaming meant cramming onto a couch, sharing controllers, and discovering which of your friends were secretly sociopaths. These weren't just games, they were relationship stress tests disguised as entertainment. 5 titles in particular turned living rooms into war zones, and split-screen sessions into therapy sessions. Before we dive into these classics, don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming nostalgia and stories you can relate to, so you can relax, unwind, and rewind with us every week. Starting at number 5 is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 2001. Activision had struck gold with the Pro Skater series, but the third installment introduced something amazing. Competitive score battles that turned casual skating into cutthroat mathematics. The problem wasn't the skateboarding, it was the scoring system. Landing a 900-degree spin felt incredible until your friend chained together a combo worth 3 times as much using exploits you didn't even know existed. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 featured the revert system, which allowed players to link vert tricks into manual combos for seemingly infinite point multiplication. What started as, let's take turns and see who gets the highest score, became, watch me exploit the physics engine for 10 minutes straight. You'd spend the first minute warming up, thinking you were doing well with your 50,000-point combo. Then your friend would casually land a single run worth 500,000 points using some ridiculous manual to grind to revert chain you couldn't replicate if your life depended on it. Fun fact, the game actively encouraged this behavior. Every level was designed with secret areas and hidden combo lines that only the most dedicated players discovered. If you didn't know about the perfect manual balance spot in the Foundry or the infinite grind rail in Los Angeles, you weren't just losing, you were playing a completely different game. Split-screen competitions became exercises in watching your friends break the game while you tried to figure out what the hell they were doing. How did you get 800,000 points? Oh, you just manual here, then grind this rail, revert into this quarter pipe, then manual again, then by the time they finished explaining, you'd already thrown the controller. Next at number 4 is Mario Kart Double Dash 2003. Nintendo's decision to put 2 characters in each kart seemed innocent enough. I mean, what could go wrong with cooperative racing? Everything. Double Dash introduced the tag team mechanic where one player steered while the other handled items. This required communication, timing, and trust. 3 things that evaporate instantly when a blue shell appears on the horizon. The item system in Double Dash was pure malice disguised as colorful fun. Every character pair had special items that could only be used by specific duos. Bowser Jr. and Bowser got the Bowser Shell, an unstoppable green shell that plowed through everything in its path. King Boo and Petey Piranha wielded the devastating Bob-omb. Meanwhile, you were stuck with Toad and Toadette throwing mushrooms. The real friendship killer was the item-stealing mechanic. Players could knock items out of opponents' hands by ramming into them at the right moment. This meant that blue shell you desperately needed for revenge could be stolen by the very person who was about to lap you. The tracks were designed to maximize chaos. Rainbow Road featured massive gaps where a well-timed mushroom boost could save you, or a poorly timed nudge could send you into the void. Wario Coliseum stretched on forever, giving plenty of opportunities for relationships to deteriorate over 17 minutes of racing. The person steering blamed the person handling items. The person handling items blamed the steerer. Everyone blamed the blue shells. Nintendo had created the perfect storm of cooperation and competition, where success required teamwork, but victory demanded betrayal. Double Dash surely tested whether your friendship could survive optimal item management under pressure. Breaking into the top 3 is Call of Duty 2, 2005. Infinity Ward's World War II shooter introduced online multiplayer warfare that turned bolt-action rifles into friendship-ending weapons of mass frustration. Call of Duty 2 literally replaced the spray and pray gameplay of other shooters with methodical tactical combat that rewarded patience and punished mistakes with brutal efficiency. The scoped Mosin Nagant was considered by most to be the most powerful sniper in the game, capable of one-shot kills that could end entire rounds instantly. The bolt-action system created a completely different type of competitive tension. Miss your shot with the Car 98K or Springfield, and you had to manually cycle the bolt while your target turned around and filled you with automatic weapon fire. The Mosin Nagant M38 carbine dealt extremely high damage, but had a slow bolt action rate of fire that made every trigger pull a calculated risk. Sniping became a personality test disguised as gameplay. Some players had the patience to wait 30 seconds for the perfect shot. The majority got antsy after 5 seconds and started taking wild attempts at moving targets. The skilled snipers could hold down entire sections of maps like Carentan or Tojane, while everyone else had to find creative ways around their sight lines. Automatic weapons like the MP40 and Thompson were effective at close range, but again, bolt-action rifles could kill instantly at any distance with proper aim. Maps featured long sight lines that transformed matches into deadly games of hide-and-seek. One good sniper on Harbor could lock down the entire middle section, forcing teammates to either coordinate flanking maneuvers or watch helplessly as their friend picked off enemies one by one. The pressure was intense. Miss an easy shot, and you'd hear about it for the rest of the match. When someone in your group mastered the scoped Mosin Nagant, they didn't just get better. Oh no, they became unstoppable killing machines who could end your kill streak from across the map. The slower pace meant every death felt personal. Getting picked off by a sniper you never saw was infuriating, but getting outplayed in bolt-action duel was genuinely humiliating. Call of Duty 2 proved that the deadliest weapon in gaming wasn't the fastest or most powerful, it was the one that required the most skill to use effectively. And nothing ends friendships quite like discovering your buddy is unreasonably good at clicking heads from 200 meters away. At number 2 is Goldeneye 007 1997. Made in the late 90s, but peak friendship destruction in the early 2000s. This game introduced weapon and character balance that was designed by people who clearly enjoyed chaos. Oddjob was banned in most friends groups because his short stature made him nearly impossible to hit with standard aim assist. Jaws took twice as much damage as everyone else. Boris moved faster but died easier. The weapon selection screen was something like a negotiation process that revealed everyone's true character. No golden gun was the most common house rule, followed by no RCP-90, and definitely no rockets or grenade launchers in the facility. But someone always tried to sneak in an overpowered setup when others weren't paying attention. Oh, the maps were perfect for psychological warfare. Facility's ventilation system allowed for camping spots that turned matches into hour-long standoffs. Complex featured multiple levels, connected by ramps that created perfect ambush opportunities. Slappers only on stack was less a game mode and more a test of who could tolerate the most ridiculous violence. Split screen meant everyone could see everything, which eliminated camping by introducing a new problem: screen looking. The eternal GoldenEye debate wasn't about skill or strategy. It was about whether glancing at someone else's quarter of the TV counted as cheating. I still remember, "Stop looking at my screen" became the battle cry of a generation. Let's not forget the radar system made screen looking even more contentious. You could see enemy positions as red dots, but determining which dot belonged to which player required quick glances at their screen sections. Game modes like the man with the golden gun turned friendship into pure competition. One player spawned with an instant kill weapon while everyone else hunted them with standard guns. Holding on to the golden gun required both skill and ruthless self-preservation. Losing it meant watching your friend become an unstoppable killing machine. The N64 controller's unique design meant everyone developed their own grip style and button preferences. Some players used the D-pad for movement. The majority preferred the analog. 4-player matches on a single TV created physical intimacy that amplified every emotional moment. Victory celebrations happened inches away from defeated opponents. Rage quits meant literally standing up and, leaving the room while everyone watched. And at number 1, there's no doubt, it's Super Smash Bros. Melee 2001. Nintendo's fighting game created an entirely new category of competitive gaming that turned casual party games into esports laboratories. Melee's deceptive simplicity masked incredible mechanical depth that separated button mashers from tournament players within hours of practice. Perfect wave dash sequences, frame-perfect L cancels, and multi-hit setups that required split-second timing transformed matches into performances. When someone landed a perfect combo, everyone stopped fighting to watch. Character balance was beautifully broken in ways that created distinct personality types. Fox and Falco players became speed demons obsessed with frame data and technical precision. Captain Falcon mains developed a swagger that matched their characters' over-the-top animations. Marth players learned to space perfectly or die instantly. I mean, just choosing your main became a declaration of your gaming philosophy. The physics engine rewarded aggression and punished mistakes with shocking brutality. One misstep could lead to a 0-to-death combo that ended your stock in seconds. Tournament rules evolved organically from friend groups arguing about what constituted fair play. Items were banned first, to random. Then certain stages disappeared from legal play because hazards disrupted competitive integrity. Pokemon Stadium's transformations, Hyrule Temple's camping spots, and Great Bay's unpredictable water levels couldn't survive serious competition. But of course, casual players loved exactly what competitive players banned. Items created chaos and comeback opportunities. Ridiculous stages meant anyone could win through environmental luck. 4-player matches became exercises in reading human behavior as much as game mechanics. Knowing which friend always went for risky edge guards, who cracked under pressure, and who could be baited into bad decisions became as important as technical skill. Melee rewarded both game knowledge and psychological manipulation. Nintendo designed a party fighting game, but the community discovered techniques that created skill ceilings higher than most dedicated fighting games. Like, seriously, when skill levels matched, Melee created this amazing gaming experience that felt like a genuine sport. Close matches produced adrenaline rushes and emotional investment that other games couldn't replicate. Victory felt earned. Defeat demanded respect. Every one of these games thought they were bringing friends together through shared experiences. Instead, they revealed exactly who your friends were when winning and survival mattered more than fun. Which of these games caused your biggest meltdown or hilarious falling out? Or did we miss a notorious friendship breaker? Drop your stories in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic gaming tales, so you can relax, unwind, and rewind with us.